What's up, everybody? Welcome. Welcome. Let me check the audio. What's up, everybody? Welcome. Welcome. All right, we're good. What's up, everybody? Welcome to day 28 of me learning how to vibe code. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Jillian. I'm an amateur vibe coder. 28 days ago, I decided to start learning in public and building in public. And as a means to learn, I've been vibe coding and building travel and Thailand apps because I am a solo traveler, originally from New York City, and 2 years ago, I moved to Thailand. So that's what's going on here. You're not watching somebody who is super experienced or anything like that. I'm just learning. Hi, Meher, welcome. Welcome. One second. I have something going here. One second. I'm testing something out. I haven't seen you here before, Mayhair. Welcome. I'm back though, believe it or not, after yesterday. We'll see who comes in today. But everybody wore me out yesterday, basically. Everybody wore me out. But I did some homework, right? To try to get organized, because if you were here yesterday, it was a struggle bus. I was on the struggle bus yesterday, but I think I'm on track today. We'll see who comes back from yesterday to see if I applied their suggestions, which I did. I applied almost all of them. There's one that I didn't, and Claude gave me a reason why. Hey, Awesome, welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, Awesome, Edwin, it was you in the Discord. Now I'm seeing Edwin at the end of your username. Because I was like, wait a minute, who is this? What's your name in the chat? Let me pull up my notes, because I took some notes on what I need to still add to this app. But basically, we are on schedule now. Whatever issues I ran into yesterday, they're fixed. I still cannot understand how I or we fixed it yesterday. I truly don't get it. But what I could say is that I ran into those issues because I started a new session, right, in order to save tokens. And I feel like there was maybe things were lost in translation from session to session. So moving forward, I had my original session write me a handoff MD file, including everything that was done in that new session that I opened up yesterday. So now that's all organized, and I'm going to build feature by feature in a new session each time. And hopefully things work, because I am on a time crunch now, and I'm getting a little anxious. If all of this would have happened in a previous project, I would have had nothing but time. But now I need this app to be ready for my trip, because I want to use it on my trip. I want to test it out on my trip. So I have to get this done. So I decided on the name. The name is going to be Peak Pages. So we're going to implement that today. I think the problem is not using MCP currently. I'm building X2 with the best practice. Hi, Mayhair. Oh, okay, so you were here yesterday. You saw everything that went down. Yeah, so I did connect it now. Even though, well, for what I'm adding on today, I don't think I need it. But in the future, I will need it. So that was one of the things that I applied. I got the ponytail skill. I installed that. I installed the handoff skill. There was a second skill. Yeah, it was the super bass drama yesterday. But you're right about that. I think everybody was right about that. My hesitancy with doing it yesterday was that I was just already in the middle of something. I already changed my workflow and I was running into issues. I didn't want to change anything else. And also, as a learner that does not have a background in code, I don't have prior knowledge of code, I kind of did just want to understand what was going on in Supabase. Moving forward, I am now connected. My Claude is connected to my Supabase, so hopefully that makes things easier for me. I just hope that I just really do want to understand what's going on. That's just the type of learner and person I am. I like to understand how things work and why things work. I love how easy AI makes these types of things, and it has given just normal people like me with no background in code, it has given me a platform to build things, right? If it wasn't for AI, then I probably would have never started this journey. But still, I still want to understand how things work and keep 100% Meher, thank you so much for the words of encouragement. I'm an educator myself. I'm a full-time math teacher by trade, so I can appreciate and understand the value in making mistakes. It's part of learning, and you have to make them. That's just natural, right? You have to make mistakes and learn from them. And I have to give myself credit. I was super frustrated yesterday, but I didn't give up. And that's something I looked back a little bit on the stream because I wanted to read the chat. I wanted to read everybody's suggestions when I wasn't actually live, to when I had more time to research them and see what I feel is worth implementing. And I was looking at myself struggling, and I'm like, I never threw in the towel. I kept going, and I would have kept going even if it wasn't fixed. When it was, I would have kept going until I figured it out. That's just the type of person I am. So yesterday was a learning moment. It was a teachable moment, but that's okay. We're going to keep pushing. So basically, after all that, everything in my original plan is now built. Okay. Now, mind you, the original plan was just to build an app for myself and my unique trip. That's why you see northern Pakistan, right? Because that's where I'm going. But now that I saw that I still have over a week to keep building this, and we built out the back end, right? You can create a username now. You can create your own unique trip. I want to make it more user-friendly so that when somebody who isn't me opens up the app, they get that onboarding page, right, where they can create their username, they can log in, and then they get a blank slate, right? Not everybody's going to want to open this app and see northern Pakistan. So I kind of have to figure out how all that's going to work. So let me take out my notes. So on my to-do list, I have to implement the name, right? It's going to be called Peak Pages. Then I need a landing/onboarding page where the user signs up and logs in. I want to make sure that the user stays logged in unless they log out. So we need a log out button. And the reason being is this app needs to work offline. Because for my specific trip, there are going to be many days that I don't have service, and many people who are doing similar trips will run into the same connection issues. So it's very important that the user stays logged in when they're offline. But the sync will happen when connection is restored again. So a little bit of the work that I did last night off stream is we had that sync button, right? that's gone now because it just auto syncs. It's just gonna auto sync because we don't want to just add something and then have to press sync every time, right? So now it auto syncs. Okay, that was done last night. I need to customize the brand, customize and brand the confirmation email. And okay, and implement the app name. Hi, Ryan. Yes, I got the handoff from the original session and the session we worked in yesterday. For the session we worked in yesterday, I had that session write a handoff. I gave that handoff to the original session and then made the original session write a handoff of everything. Now I'm working in a new session. Yeah, so what we're gonna do, I guess let's do the landing / onboarding page. The session should be at 0. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Done committed. What's the next feature you'd like to build? Okay, it knows, it read everything. It's up to date with where we are on the project. Okay. Okay, the next feature I want to build is a landing / onboarding page where the user signs up / logs in. I knew it. It's not gonna work. It always doesn't work the first time. The next feature I want to build is a landing / onboarding page where the user signs up / logs in. Let me just do one thing at a time so I could do session, but because sometimes I want to give it so many details and that's where I end up in a very long session. So let me just slow my roll a little bit. Also, we decided on an app name. We're going to go with Peak Pages. So that should definitely be implemented on this landing / onboarding page. Also, we decided an app name. We're going to go with, this is how I want to spell it. Okay. Yeah, let me just go bit by bit. And then the app name is going to have to go everywhere where it says Trek Journal and all of that. Yeah, so I also installed the ponytail skill. That's what Fire was clapping at me about the MCP, but Supabase is now connected to Claude. So everything, I implemented everything except, well, let me not say everything. Everything that Ryan and Fire was suggesting yesterday, except for there was one skill he was telling me to install. I think it was called the headroom maybe. What's the ponytail skill? It's supposed to help you save tokens by, I forget what. I read up on it. It condenses something in your code, but you don't lose the functionality. listen, I hope it doesn't screw anything up. Cause yeah, fire was clapping at me yesterday to do all these things. But there is one other skill that he told me about. I think it's called headroom. But when I went in with Claude, Claude was saying that it was a little bit of a heavier task and it wasn't necessary for me. Hey, my zone. You're in the coding stream now. Not encouraging me to go talk to strangers in the gym. When you say it far too late. Am I really crazy? It's not that big of a deal. I mean, listen, you asked, you received. It wasn't anything within reason. It was just, I think the guy felt great about it, We were complimenting him, so it's not like you asked me to do something too crazy. It's all good. Oh, hi, Trotman Show. Hey, welcome. I just saw your message in the chat. 3:16 a.m. So, okay, so you got to be in the United States. No, that's like Central time zone. Yep, I'm an English fluent speaker. I'm born and raised in New York City. But thank you. Yeah, no, I remember you. What part of the United States are you in? And have you ever been to New York City? Because I actually have a recommendation for any US viewers here that I wanted to show you guys. It has nothing to do with vibe coding or anything like that. Oh, nice. New York City is a negative. Well, let me show you something. For anybody who's in the US, so random. That's literally life-changing pizza from Brooklyn, New York, and now they're delivering nationwide. When I tell you life-changing, I mean life-changing. If you're in the United States, screenshot that, look them up. They're delivering nationwide. It's like, other than my friends and family, tell me about it. Other than my friends and family, it's the only thing I miss about New York. I would eat this religiously. I grew up on this pizza. When I was in New York City, every Saturday I would have a pizza party and I would get this pizza. You have to, but only order Sicilian. Only order a Sicilian pie or Sicilian pies. They're famous for their squares, not their triangle. Don't get regular pizza. Anytime I went there, I saw people eating a triangle slice. I judged the shit out of them. I'm not even gonna lie, because what are you doing if you're not getting the square slice at this place? Save this. If you're in the United States, it will change your life. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And I can live vicariously through you. I know, shame they don't deliver to Thailand. Like, ugh. Did the one? I'm not sure, but I'm sure I'm sure it's featured everywhere. Any like foodie influencer, vlogger it's famous and for a reason. When I tell you, Oh, let me not, because I just started streaming and it's gonna make me hungry. So yeah. Hi, Bilal. Yeah, I'm going there. I'm gonna be there in less than 2 weeks. I can't even freaking believe it. I was actually watching some vlogs on it that I've watched a long time ago from like Carl Watson and stuff like that. And I started getting butterflies in my stomach when I started seeing the views again, because I haven't, I did my YouTube video research years ago. But seeing it again, seeing somebody else going there, I got butterflies in my stomach. Like, I cannot believe I'm gonna see so much natural beauty. I just can't believe it. Yeah, now I got the late night munchies. Sorry. Did the guy from Barstool Sports review it? I don't know. I have no idea. But just take my review. Take my review, okay? As a Brooklynite, somebody who was born and raised there and would eat it literally every single weekend. Okay? And I'm a health and fitness girl. Like, I follow a strict diet. That is one thing I'm willing to break my diet for at any given moment of every day. So just take my review, and if you're in the United States, order it. Order it. I don't know how it's going to work that they deliver it nationwide, but if they're already delivering nationwide, maybe they'll expand it globally. Thailand is far though. Okay, let's see. Layout bug. Shipped and pushed. For sellable orders apply. Landing. First run peak pages. Screen. Continue off. Skipped. Forcing login will break offline first. So skip. Enable door, not a gate. What does that mean? Okay, I'm gonna have to do the iPhone stuff later. Okay, where can I see the onboarding page? Maybe if I sign out? Oh no, why does it say backup? Ah. Oh no, that's not good. It's cut off on the top. Well, let's log in. Okay, nice. This I added on my phone yesterday. I was just testing. I was doing a little test on the phone on airplane mode. So I deleted the photo that I had there. I added one from my phone. Obviously, that's not Pakistan. I'm just testing. So that worked. Let me log out. Okay, we're getting somewhere, guys. We are getting somewhere. Why does it have /backup? You should try to continue offline if the data will sync properly, since it's not clear how. Yeah. Ryan, I will. I just can't do it right now because my phone is, I'm looking at my phone right now. It's on a tripod. That's how I can see the chat properly. So I'm gonna, all the offline stuff, that's what I've been testing, all that off stream. So I gotta do all that later. Unfortunately, right now, it's cut off on the top. Okay. Unless, wait, when I go in full screen though, Ah, okay, in full screen you could see it, but when the window is smaller, you can't. So let me screenshot that, even though now I'm paranoid about taking screenshots. Like, but I think I'm okay. Okay, that looks good for now, but something I'm noticing is that when you're not in full screen, the onboarding page is not formatted correctly. I'm attaching a screenshot of what I'm talking about here. Also, make sure that we're not facing these issues in mobile view as well. How much did we use? Okay. I feel like that's normal. Okay, 240 is the magic number. It looks cool. I like what it did with the M and the T. I do like that. Log every check with 0 signal. Also, this is messed up. Well, hopefully sync when you get Wi-Fi. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Man, I had a headache yesterday after the stream. But I figured a lot out. I know, I was like, whoa, so much at once. I actually, after the stream, I dyed my hair. I had to dye my roots, the girl stuff. But it took me like 5 hours, but I literally just needed to do something to take me away from the computer. Like, I'm like, if I do this, I cannot be on the computer right now, so I just needed to step away for a minute. Hi, Rise, welcome back. Yes, my name is Jillian. Thank you. I've been red for over a decade now, but I just touched it up last night. I was so tired, but I knew if I didn't do something that forced me to step away from the computer, I would have just stayed on it. I needed a breather from the computer. Yeah. But once I get these things sorted out, then we can think about what's like anything fun we could add to it now that wasn't on the original plan. All of this just needs to be in order because it's the necessary things. And then I think I'm gonna have time to just to upgrade it even more, but I need to get the necessary things done. Anybody know why this all of a sudden has a backup? I mean, I'm going to, at the end, assign a unique domain, a subdomain to it, which I've never done on Vercel, but I'm sure it's not that hard to figure out. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you're right, Ryan, you're right. So I should test it all out, though, on my... It's because you... Homepage dashboard. Oh, I get it. Now I get it. Okay. Right. So Ryan, is that all gonna change when I set up the subdomain? Should I worry about those things later when I do the subdomain? Or I mean, I could technically do the subdomain already. I don't know if I should save that for the end or what. I would like the option of also attaching a photo and a video to each day, but after the whole photo thing yesterday, it's not going to be a priority right now. But what does this mean, continue offline? What does that do? Hey, what did I do? How do I get back to the... Weird. Hold on. That's the offline mode access, since you won't be logged in offline at all. Okay, hold on. Sign out. So how do I get back to that onboarding page? Confused now. Also, if I'm not logged in, now I'm not logged in, right? So why is it showing? All right, there's a lot of things I need to figure out before I start trying to get fancy. Let me read the chat. Sorry, guys. Let me, I'd recommend, okay, I saw that. It's because your home page, okay, but usually, do you know what kind of project that is? No, I think it's React, I think. Why do I need a subdomain? Because I like to always assign it a subdomain for my domain for my original, my personal brand website. So that way I can offer it to my followers. Clear the cookies. How do I clear the cookies? Okay, I'm already at 105.8. I mean, I could just tell Claude. Click the button to its right. One of these? Oh no. You mean this? This is the left. Okay. Cookies inside data, okay. Manage Subdomain is for your mobile apps. Oh, okay, Jabber. I don't know. I have to think, but I wanted to have a custom. I don't want it to be trekjournal.vercel.app. Oh, okay. And now, hi, Retrix. How are you? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so Jabber, you can view back your onboarding when you open private mode. Subdomain is for your mobile apps, etc. Yeah. All going smooth? Well, hopefully. Yesterday was not smooth at all. Yesterday was a hot mess express. But so far, I mean, I'm 47 minutes in. So far, I'm smooth. I'm taking it slow because yesterday was a little bit crazy for me. But, so GLM 5.2, I tested it the one day. Things that I liked about it, I definitely like the speed. It's super fast, which is great. Like, the speed was great. The token usage was great. But I still think that Claude Opus 4.8 is better. The output is better, in my opinion. That's just from a one-day test, you know. So what do I know? But Claude. So Caveman I used, right? I did use Caveman. We ended up turning it off. It wasn't really, I don't know. I couldn't tell if it was using more tokens to compress everything. So I did test it out. Also, especially with the struggles that I faced yesterday, it was actually better that I had the actual lengthy written explanations because I was really trying hard to understand what was wrong. I used default and then I used ultra also. I used default first and then I used ultra. But I'm open to trying it again to see. I'm using a different skill today that somebody recommended yesterday called Ponytail. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Oh, you use light. Okay. Yeah, so I'm using Ponytail today, so make sure user stays logged in unless logging out. So there is a log out button. So does that mean that it's actually going to, we're actually going to stay logged in? I don't like how this turns white. I don't like how the section where you put your email in turns white after you enter the information. So let's fix that. When you're done, set up. Okay, Jabber, is that gonna be difficult? That's gonna have to be done in Superbase. Yeah, Retrix, let me know what you think about it. Today's the first day that I'm testing it, so. Now it doesn't say /backup, so. Yeah, the Google, I know that has to be done in Supabase, right? But now it has access to my Supabase, so that would be a good test. Difficulty medium, just needs setup on G. Okay. So I'm gonna add that to my, let me add that to my notes. Set up Google authentication. Let me actually make this a checklist for myself. Okay. So, Ryan, thinking ahead, and everybody, now that I'm doing this handoff thing, when it's time for me to go into a new session now, I have to ask this session, do I just ask it to update the handoff MD file, to update it with what was done in this session? Hi, RPI. Since I missed the channel, I watched a few. Let me see what you said. I watched a few parts briefly. I noticed your prompt. Discourage the use of tailwind. It turns out that according to design. Okay. What did I do that discouraged the use of that? Okay. Hi Ali, welcome. But that's good to know. That's good to know. It really was, I have to say, GLM 5.2, it really was fast. It worked really fast. Oh, I don't know if I said don't use tailwind because I don't even know what that is. But I definitely probably said something like don't do something because of the performance of the stream. Like that sounds like me. Um, Sometimes we have to wait for Vercel. It takes a minute or two. There we go. Nice. Oh, I might have. I might have. I might have. I can't even remember how many days ago was that. Everything is becoming such a blur to me. Um, I might have. Okay. I have to go. I'll go back and check what I did. But that's interesting. I'm not sure if I still have access to it because I remember Crypto. Crypto is the one who gave me the access to use GLM 5.2 for free. And he told me take as much time as you need if I want to use it for 10 days. So later off stream, I might open it up and play with it. Lately, I have an orchestrate session where I use the grill with doc skills to generate tasks. Okay. What is that? Grill with doc skills? Hold on. I gotta save that. Because that sounds, Ryan, so when I start a new project, I would like to develop a workflow like that, where I start the planning, where I'm planning out how everything is going to be divided in separate sessions. Like moving forward, when I start my next project, I want to start like that, knowing that each feature has to be built out in a separate session. So I'm interested to learn about how that works for sure. All right, what needs to be done next? It updated this. Good. I like that. Let me see what happens if I sign up. I'm going to sign up using a different email address. I want to see what it looks like if you start a new as a new user. Let me just see what Ryan is saying. When you want a new feature, but you don't really know exactly what you want, you start a Girl Docs, and you'll go back and forth with the agent about the feature. Okay, cool. Hi, Pura, welcome. Why are you not running it locally? Is Vercel rebuilding it every time? It's just being and excuse me, I'm sorry if my answer doesn't make sense. I'm just going to try to answer your question as best as possible because, again, you know, I'm very new to this. So just take my answer as you will. Claude Code is pushing to GitHub, and that's connected to Vercel. I don't think I know how to test anything locally or how that even works. This is the first thing I've also built in Vercel. I was originally using Claude Code and Replit. I was pulling from GitHub into Replit. Right now, I haven't had to spend any money on Vercel. If you could maybe explain to me how I would test something locally. What's so funny in my zone? I want to laugh. Because I truly just don't know if I could do that moving forward. Yeah, definitely not for this project, especially because I, have a deadline here, but anything that's going to save me money, guys, I would love to switch my workflow over, but right now I have to just right now the priority has to be that this has to be finished. It has to be finished. It has to be. Also it didn't fix this text. If you have connected your card with Vercel. I haven't had to connect my card to Vercel yet. Switching Vercel to Cloudflare one day. Okay, I'd be willing to test that out. I'm good. Okay. Yeah, I my card is not connected to Vercel. So we have one more formatting issue. The subtext is not aligned properly and is overlapping the title. Okay, let me stop this. I'm experimenting with something here. Ooh, this is hot now. This is my action camera for my big adventure. This stick is 3 meters long. Let me just see something. Okay. Cool. All right. Just playing around, guys. A lot of things I need to learn. I need to learn how to really use this damn camera. Okay, let me put it on video. This has to, well, this is not the full length, but it has to reach all the way out of a SUV. On the edge of a cliff. Hi, templates. Welcome. Hold on, let me read your message. Let me turn this off. Damn, I wasted all the battery just now. I guess I've seen somewhere. Did you have to join any Jack and Jill stream? What's that? Jack and Jill's stream. Oh, what am I doing? This is not a GoPro. I don't have to unscrew this. This can stay. What's Jack and Jill's stream? Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water? Is that how it goes? Sounds like chips. What does Jack and Jill's stream? Sounds like chips? Sorry, let me just put this away. Oh, fingerprints all over it. I hate that. Oh no, did I get a fingerprint on the freaking lens? Okay. That book style UI might work good for a desktop version of this page. On the left, the left you have branding. On the right. Yo, RPI. Yo, RPI. I don't know if you could see his message in the chat. I can only see it on OBS. For some reason, it's not coming up on YouTube. But he said, that's sick for hitting the next person who starts clapping at her. I'm dead. I'm dead. Wait, so Ryan, the book style UI might work good for the desktop version of this page. On the left, oh, I know what you're talking about. On the left, have the branding and every summit. On the right, oh, I know what you're saying, but only for the desktop, right? On the phone, it would be vertical. I don't see the change. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's do that. I like that. I like that a lot. Is that what it's called? A book style UI? No clue. Oh, okay. Cause yeah, all right. So, okay. I don't know what it's called, but okay, we can do that. Let's do that. Hi, LLC. Um, Welcome, LLC. Are you on the $20? No, I'm just on a free plan. This is the first app I'm ever deploying with Vercel. I'm new to it, so okay. They're vibe coders also. Oh, I'll look at them. I'll watch their streams. Jack and Jill. What part of Phuket do I live in? Uh, oh man. Am I gonna let people know like my real location? I live in the south of the island. I'll start by saying that. I live in the south of the island. Okay, so make it responsive for mobile, tablet, and desktop. And if I say that, if I just say to make it responsive for mobile, tablet, and desktop, is it just, what is that gonna do? Like, is that all I need to say? LLC. I started with the free tier, but my site kept crashing because of the limit, so I eventually moved to. What's your experience been with Vercel? So this is the first app that I'm deploying with Vercel. I was using Replit. I am a beginner, so keep that in mind. I only started doing this systematically 28 days ago. So far, so good. I like how, for example, with Replit, I had to go and actually pull myself. I had to click pull. Here, it's automatically live. But I will say it does take a minute or two for Vercel to kind of get the memo. Have I been to Patong Bay Hills? I've been to Patong, not Patong Bay Hills. My zone, are you in Phuket? Or have you been to Phuket? I've been to Patong, but not Patong Bay Hills. What is that? That sounds like Patong Bay Hills. It's a resort. No, I haven't been here. You had some fun nights? Well, a lot goes down. A lot goes down in Patong. I can imagine. What drove you to torture yourself with coding? Well, Pura, I don't know if you know my story, but I am a full-time math teacher, a virtual math teacher. I just recently started teaching remotely. Before that, I was literally a full-time classroom teacher, 9 to 5, and I just know that's just not the way. That's not how I want to live and die, basically. And the first step was taking a risk, becoming an independent contractor as a teacher, but eventually I would like to leave the profession, and unfortunately with my degrees, I'm just looked at as a teacher, right? So I'm trying to learn other skills to maybe eventually earn internet money in different ways. Obviously not now, I'm learning, but I just want to learn the skill and see where it goes. I think I could be really good at it. Even though I'm in the beginning stages, I see how much I learned in 28 days and I see the potential. So I'm just learning, and if I ever feel adequate enough, who knows what would happen. So also, because I'm a math teacher, and also I grew up a competitive dancer, and I was a dance teacher and a judge for a dance competition for many years. It's like my logical side of my brain and my creative side of my brain mesh together with vibe coding. So that's why I like it. That's why I decided to torture myself. It's not torture though, it's been fun. I have 6 production apps on Vercel. Free tier and never had an issue with the limits. Okay, nice. The whole resort turns into a party. You stay in Chiang Mai. I love Chiang Mai. Oh my God, I love Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is so beautiful. Okay, let's get this going. So RPI agreed with Jabber. Make the onboarding page responsive for mobile, tablet, and desktop. And then I want to say, I want to give it a little more information. 2-panel login page. For example, for desktop, make it a 2-panel. What is it called? What is it called? What is it called? Where is it? Where are you? Split. Oh, I like what you said. Make it a split screen. Hi, Nigel. What's up? Give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I have to learn how to keep my focus. I always want to address everybody in the chat. Make it a split screen authentication layout. One side is branding. Illustration. And the other side is login, register, login, sign up. One second. I need to get a charger. I just saw your message. Because my light died. Damn, so many wires everywhere. Jeez. All right, I'm back. Let me see what everybody said. Are you using OAuth? Nigel, I don't think so. How can we collaborate on streams as I'm a vibe code? Also, I've got Max. Templates. Why don't you, if you join the Discord, can you join the Discord and you can message me there and we can talk? Would you be open to doing that? Oh, you have the max plan. Nice. Oh, we've been doing good, though, on tokens. We've been doing good. New project? Nigel, when was the last time you were here? What was I working on the itinerary builder? The Thailand Itinerary Builder? Because this is the newest one, the newest project. Yeah, this one is it's a trek journal that needs to work offline because I want to use it on my upcoming trip in the Himalayas. And it's just meant to, It's meant to, you document your altitude, the way that you felt, how many steps you took that day, what was the distance traveled, and you can upload a photo from the day and write a journal entry. So it's just going to be a keepsake from my journey and for anybody who's going on a trekking or hiking trip. Ask it to use media query. If it's not using, it will let you have a responsive design. Wait until you find quirks with Safari and Chrome. On mobile, they both have annoying things. Oh God, Ryan. Great. Well, that's gonna be the test. Ask to use media query. If it's not using, it will. So what is that, Pura? What is that? If I ask it to use it, can you just explain to me what it is? Did you see Framer 3.0? So you're using Watermelon DB? Guys, I don't know what you're talking about. Framer 3.0, what is that? I haven't seen it. And should I? And what is Watermelon DB? I could go for some watermelon right now. We got fresh ones. It's like having the same. Oh, okay. All right, I'll do that. Framer is expensive. Okay. We gotta wait for a minute for Vercel. All right, but let me see what Pura said. Where are we with the tokens on this session? Okay, 240 is the. This is technically still the same feature. So for motion graphics, you can animate your website. Ooh, I love. See, the thing is, like, motion graphics and animations. That's my favorite part of all of this. Like, that's why I always, if you've followed me through other projects, you know that I can really harp on a lot of the front end design of things because I love the visual aspect of it. Of course, functionality is most important, but I want my eye to be drawn to things right away. The only thing is, Mayhair, something I have to keep in mind while I'm streaming anyway, in terms of motion graphics and animations, is that I can't have anything that's too heavy for my stream because then my stream starts to crash. But I'll look into it. It could be something I could play with off stream. What's poppin', Slime? What up, Slime? How you doing? We do it the same as in Claude Code. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, I'll check it out. You said it's expensive. I'm not, right now, I'm not in the market to spend much more money until September. Any websites for motion graphics? Yeah, I would love those recommendations. Okay, templates. I'm going to check it off stream. I'll check it later, but thank you. We'll definitely talk. All right, let me go back to Pura said. Okay, here we go. Like this, guys. How do you think that looks? Should that text, is that text? I think the text is in an okay space. I think it's okay. It's different. Normally a title is on top, right? Normally a title is on top. So that's a little different for me, but different isn't necessarily bad. Let me know what you guys think if if the text should go on top. Okay, going back to Pura. Can you use media? E overlaps the icon on top. Okay. Good eye, RPI. Let me see in full screen. It's like just a little bit close. In full screen, it's not overlapping, but in... Also, I'm just, before I send this prompt, should the text, peak pages and the text and everything should that be on top? No, I think it's okay, because when it was like vertical like that, the mountain was on top. I think it's okay. I don't know. I can't decide. Oh, you want me to move it to the top? Move the app name and icon to the top. Keep branding center or button. So, okay. I like where this is going. All right, okay, hold on. A lot of suggestions. But these are good suggestions. So this, Mayhair, you're saying this part, just put that on top. Yeah, I like that. Branding. Okay. All right, one thing at a time. Let's do one thing at a time. Guys, now it's starting to feel a little bit like yesterday. So many things at once. Okay, so first, first things first. Move the app name and icon to the top. Keep branding center. But what do you mean branding centered? I'm thinking the app name's going to go in the top corner. Let's move the app name and icon to the top, but leave the header hero section text as it is. Okay, so let's do that first. I think it's less noisy at the bottom. It shows summit and the sun. No, what? Branding in the header. Hero action. Okay, branding in the header, hero section text as is. The logo, branding on top. Yeah, isn't that what I said? The name and the icon on top? Header and hero. Okay, wait. Okay, sorry. Let's move the app name, icon, and header. But leave the hero section text as is. Logo branding on top. It could be on top of sign up. Oh, now you got me thinking, should that be on top of sign up? But then how's that going to look on the phone? Oh, also, well, the overlap text doesn't matter if that's going to move, right? And then what else did Pura say? Left side, Left side context needs to be aligned on the x-axis. Ask it to use flex to align so you have a fluid design. Okay, so and now I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna say suggestions from a viewer. Nigel, I saw your comment. Just give me a minute. Give me a sec. Okay. I'll be with you in a minute. There's just a lot. And then you said left side content needs to be aligned. The content on the left side needs to be aligned on the x-axis. Use flex to align this. For all right, let's see what happens. Oof, the sun is shining now. It was cloudy and rainy this morning. All right, Nigel, let me see. Check the website's responsiveness by right-clicking on the page and going to inspect. Okay, let's go to inspect. Enabling the device toolbar and testing on different screen sizes. Okay. I've done this before. Hi, Danny. Welcome. Second icon in the first top. Second icon right here. Got it. Okay. So this is and then I forget where is the actual. Click the dimensions on the top left. Okay, dimensions. All right, so we can look at iPhone 14 Pro. Okay, that's what it looks like on the phone. iPad Pro. No, that looks weird on the iPad. iPad Air, iPad Mini, iPad Pro though looks weird, like the mountain. But let me see, because it's doing something, right? It's doing something. So let's see if that changes anything. Oh, okay. Perfect. All right, let's give it a minute. Let's give Vercel a minute. I need to check something. Right, RPI. That's what I figured. On a mobile, obviously, it's going to be vertical. So, but I'm okay with that. I feel like typical. That's typical. Sorry, I would just have to check something. Message, because I made a little money this morning on Fiverr. Or you can always stack them up vertically. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. What do we think? I think that looks better. I like the way that looks. Yeah, it's better than before for sure. Looks good, yeah. Less clutter. Yeah, yeah. All right. Let's keep it. Let me just log in, log out. The next thing I want to do is I want to sign up with my other email address. You're going to laugh at my email address too. Because I want to see what happens when somebody new signs up. I want to make sure they're not seeing northern Pakistan, right? Which I'm pretty sure they probably will be, because that's how I originally planned it for northern Pakistan, went a different direction. So let's sign out. Okay, let's sign up. Guys, this is my other email. Okay, now I have to log into my email. And that's another thing. I know I have to brand and customize the actual confirmation email. That's on my notes. It's on my to-do list. Oh, templates. Thank you. That's so nice. Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. Pura, let me just... So, and Supabase is sending me the email, the confirm your email address. Is there any way to change... Oh, wait. Why is it doing this again? Okay, wait a minute. Ugh, this is a Supabase problem. Jesus. Okay, before I deal with that, what are you guys saying? Something about it needs 2 sections or something. Hold on. By the way, sign up needs 2 password fields. Like, Pure, you mean like a... Pura, you mean like a confirm your password type of thing? Like when you create your password, you have to enter it in twice to make sure they match? Something like that? Okay. Okay, all right. So let's do that before I jump onto this other part. This is still the same feature. Staying tunnel visioned today. Okay, so let's do that. And yeah, normally authentic is pretty much the first thing to handle, so you don't have a bunch of things to fix afterwards. Good thing for next project. Yeah. Okay, Ryan. If you have an easy reset password, you don't need to confirm password box. Confirm password makes all the forms ugly. Big tech has... While you do, also give them an option to view password, the I button. Okay. Okay, so Ryan, I hear what you're saying. It's making me think, should I not add that second box? Like, I know what you're saying. It makes it look ugly. If you have an easy reset password, you don't need a confirm password box. So what do you think? What should I do? Should I add the confirm password? Or should I do something else? Because you're right, those things do make it look ugly. So now I'm undecided. You need to fix authentication direct. Slime, what do you mean by that? Okay, we're doing good on tokens, guys. We're doing good on tokens. Ryan, thank you so much for helping me with that. Ryan and Fire, who is not here today, who said they couldn't wait to come back to torture me again, but it's not here today. But the ponytail skill and the new session, it's working. For a personal project like this, you can ignore it and add it later. You will end up with so much little things that eat time. True. So are you still... Okay, wait, all right, okay, so Ryan says for a personal project like this, you can ignore it. Yeah, I agree. Slime, just elaborate on what you mean and how I can fix it. It's redirecting to localhost. Yeah, yes. You tried to sign up because I just tried to sign up with another email. So that is what I need to fix. Add 3 relevant photos and let it transition. It will feel premium. So are you still paying $60 a month for all this stuff? My zone, yes. But last week I did spend a lot of money on extra usage credits because I was trying to get the design done. But I have to stop. Oh, okay. Hopefully. Okay. All right. So let's do that then. Let's do that. So I need to fix... Okay. I tried to sign up for another account. It's redirecting. What did we say? Oh my God, when the chat moves, I lose my place. To localhost. Please fix this in Supabase. It should know that I'm connected, right? And I just want to make sure that I connected Supabase the right way. I just connected it with the, you need to give it your address. What, my email address? For what? And yeah, my zone, I agree with you. It seems that everybody spends extra on extra usage. And the thing is, at that point, would it just be worth it for me to have the $100 plan? You know? Your sign up issue. Okay. Website address. That's where you want people to be redirected. Okay. So many people are saying different things and I'm getting confused. I'm not going to lie. What do I need to tell Claude? What do I need to tell Claude? Because I'll tell you what I just experienced. I tried to sign up with a new email address. I got the confirmation email. And then, like Slime said, when you confirm email address, it takes you to localhost, right? Which I'm assuming that's what happened to you. So just tell me, what do I tell Claude? Okay, open up Supabase. Okay. But I'm connected now to Supabase. Claude is connected to Supabase. So, like, can it do this for me now? Okay. All right. So, let me follow Slime. Okay. So, Slime says open up. Slime says open up. Just use clerk next time. Okay. Auth settings. That's in the project. Authentication. Okay. Okay, I'm in the authentication settings. Okay, I can show this. I'll show you what I'm looking at. So I see me, and this is Slime. And now, what? New tab? New tab where? New tab. Yeah. I'm in. Okay, setting. You configure URL configuration on the sidebar might be okay. Let me. Here. Jabber, why are you laughing at me? Yes. Okay. Shit. So now I change it to what? To this? I got it. I change it to what? What do I change it to? To this. I'm assuming. Okay. Now though, question. When I assign the domain, I have to go back in here and change this, right? Where's my key? Was my key showing? Do redirect to. Okay, so it'll just redirect. Oh, okay, but nothing. I'm usually really, really careful about that, but nothing was showing, right? Okay, save changes. I'm just gonna make a note. Let me make a note to myself. When assigning the subdomain, make sure I choose redirect to. And also maybe go back into Supabase to the URL configuration and change the URL there. Okay. No key showing. Data is always hidden in the back. Click to show. Okay. Yeah, just being careful. Okay, so that's done. Now what? How do we make sure that it works? That email, right? That confirmation email should work now. Yay! Okay, it works. Okay, log in. I just clicked the confirm email address. Okay, this is exactly what I thought. Hey, why is this here? So this is exactly what I thought the problem was. Now I have to make it so, yeah. Now I have to make it so if you're a new user, basically I need to make it so this northern Pakistan trip is just, I just want it to be unique to my username, and everybody else who signs up is going to get a blank slate. That's what I need to do next, I think. Okay, minus that out. Right, exactly, yes. Yeah. Now you get to learn about role level security. Okay. Okay, so that's gonna be, that was actually the next on my to-do list. Okay, should I do a new session for that? Because that I feel like is a whole nother feature. Full different context. Okay. Okay. Let me see. What did I ask it to? I feel like it should update the handoff, no? Can you update the handoff MD file to include everything that we've done in this session? I know you said that that you can just call summarize here and continue. Nothing will help. So don't ask it to update. But I feel like, isn't it linked? isn't it linked to what I'm doing with new users and things like that? I feel like it's all connected. I don't really like the idea of not ever the whole plan not being in one place. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this and see, because then at least I know that MD file has everything. If I need it later on, if I need the full story, I don't want to backtrack. Right. That's what we're doing now, Slime. That's what we're doing now. Um, yeah, that's what we're gonna do next. But the MD file, like, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I'm just thinking about how my brain works, and I would like the document to be fully up to date. If I need the full picture in the future, I can't then backtrack and think, well, when was it updated? What's included? What's not? Working on it, Slime. Sorry that you got to see my trip. That's not even. I have a freaking picture of a floating breakfast on it. I also got to get packing, man. I have to pack. I started taking out some clothes today. Sure. Sure. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna order food today. It's my cheat day. Sunday is my cheat day. So excited. An example is if you're going to the beach, you don't really care about mowing your lawn that morning. Okay, that's a good, Ryan, that's a good example. But also, I guess how my brain is like, if I'm going to the beach, is mowing my lawn something that's going to be hang over my head and I won't be able to enjoy myself? I know that's not the way that this thinks or works, but I guess that's how my mind works, and that's why I'm like, oh, I want to update this file. Instead of being paid, how you want to handle session isolations. Okay, all right. I see what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying. That's a good analogy. Instead of being vague how you want to handle session isolations, direct it to use RLS to fix it. That would use the JWT Supabase issues, and any data will be limited to only who has access to it. Regarding Claude sessions, I have sessions that carry for 3. Okay, good to know, Pura. I just don't know what RLS and JWT is. Okay. All right. Also, yesterday, because I didn't have that full handoff written, I feel like that's why we ran into a lot of issues. And we are gonna have to work in Supabase right now because I needed this northern Pakistan information to be linked to my specific username. So this is how I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna make the executive decision to roll this way right now. I am, Danny. Today I am. Yesterday was a whole thing. Today I am. I just did that manually before. I imagine if your stream in the future gets 100 viewers, you're going to jump in the pool. Oh my God, Mayhair, I almost did that yesterday. When I was frustrated yesterday, I literally almost jumped in the pool. Like, I literally almost did because I was just like, I need. And honestly, Mayhair, when I first started streaming, I went in the pool like 1 or 2 times. I thought I was going to take more breaks and go take laps in the pool to kind of like clear my mind. And I didn't realize how focused I would actually be. I thought I was going to be going in the pool all the time and take a bunch of breaks. And then I sit here and I get so focused and locked in that I don't even think I'm going to actually run this right now. And I am going to go take a break. I'm not going to jump in the pool right now, even though the sun is out. I'm not going to do that because then I got to dry off. You don't want to get the tech wet. I'm not going to do that right now. But Mayhair, if I get viewers like that and people are popping off, I'm going to have no choice but to dive headfirst in that pool. I'm going to have no choice. I was this close yesterday, this close to just diving in. Yep, that's the thing. Time really does fly too. It just goes by and I don't even realize it. So yeah, I thought I was gonna be taking pool breaks. I'll start because now I'm spending so much time vibe coding. I'm not in the pool enough. I need to combine the two, but right now I have to stay focused. When I come back, maybe some chill vibe coding in the pool streams because I'm gonna need to take it slow when I get back. Right now, I gotta get this done. But Mayhair, that's funny because it was my exact thought yesterday. My exact thought was like, let me dive right in. All right, so what we have to do now I have to explain it in words, okay. Okay, something that needs to be fixed is that when a new user signs up, that they are not receiving this northern Pakistan trip and itinerary. That trip should only be assigned to my unique username, which is new users should have a completely blank slate, but the text and the title should all be, I'm not explaining that right. What do I want to say? I want to say that I don't want it to be completely blank, right? Instead of northern Pakistan, it should say like your trip here or something. Or what does it say when you add a new trip? Maybe it should just say title line 1, title line 2, trip name. Should be placeholders that say, for example, title line 1, title line 2, trip name, region, all of the things that the user is going to fill in themselves for their custom trip. Sure. Trip table. Okay, let me see. Is it the table editor? Prompter queen? There's no way. Danny, I just ramble. Like, that's a thing. app is loading shared global data instead of only loading data that belongs to the current user, even though a user is authenticated. Their creators limitations still need to be. Yep, that's hopefully Claude gets the message. I said it in my own language. I wish I could just copy and paste the chat. So the logic is already there. User ID per row. It's going to ask. You're going to ask Claude to use that logic. Okay. Anything then? What am I asking it? Use the user ID per row logic in Supabase. Should I just say that? Okay, the logic is already there in Supabase. So user ID is already unique. So hold on, you said user. Okay, let me move this. What are you guys all saying? Because I'm gonna step out for a minute while this runs. It's also good to have VS code open so you can see the code it's writing. I haven't used that yet, Slime, but every day people keep suggesting it, so I might have to get into it. Too long a prompt. You want something unique for different users. Yep. The final phase. And the final phase, since you have multiple users, you should set up an admin dashboard. Okay, in the final phase. All right, Slime, hold on. Let me put that in my notes. Ay. Am I going to get this done? Am I going to get this done in time? Set up admin dashboard. Final phase. Oh my God, guys. What did I get myself into? And how much display in there? All you have to say is make unique. Oh, okay. Oh. That's okay, Slime. I think it's the teacher in me likes to over-explain. Just let me live. Let me live. All right, guys, let me step out, get some fresh air, because it's been over 2 hours now. I haven't even gotten up, stood up. Not stand it up. Look, I can't even speak anymore. So. Be right back. Ooh, the sun. The sun is shining. Okay, I'm back. And hungry. Okay. All right. Oh my God, you guys said a bunch. And it's still thinking, so I didn't miss anything. That costs tokens and confuses the AI. Yeah, slime. Then some people tell me better to over explain. Yeah, totally right. It's usually better if you let the agent make its own discovery. Okay. Honestly, it would work easier to ask Claude what it needs to be done to implement access control for all these features. Okay, RPI, so I should ask. Instead, I should ask what needs to be done. So once it's done, all the data will get deleted off this. Oh. And most vibe coders get directed to Supabase. The RLS stuff is no joke to mess up in production. Yeah. Not really. That increases the context. Okay. All right. So noted. Let's see what happens. Oh man. See, once I start doing all this back end stuff, once I get into this is like honestly, this is the part that's so like not fun. But it's important for me to learn, right? It's important for me to learn. If I was ever to take this up a notch, if, I don't want to say if I get good enough, when I get good enough, right? Because I'm committed to learning, and I know I'm confident, in 28 days I learned a lot. I'm confident that, I don't know how many days it will take me, how many months, how many years it will take me, but I know if I want to learn something, I will learn to become a master at it at my own pace. So I'm not going to say if, I'm going to say when, but the back end stuff is just so, it's not fun, but it's important. Like this is the stuff I need to know. It's like, yeah, when I'm designing my map of Thailand, it's like, ooh, everything's fun, everything looks good. But this shit, man, she's learning this, so there is no pointing AI to figure out stuff. The first 90% is quick, the last 10% is the real heavy stuff. You will get used to it as you make a new project. You always find what mistake you made from the after a few. Oh, thanks, Ryan. Yeah. I gotta go through this now. This is my being hazed. I definitely have to go through this now and learn, and that's okay. It'll get easier. It's just the boring stuff because, if you've been watching my previous projects, obviously I love design. But back end needs to work. You can't judge a book by its cover. Like something that looks pretty, pretty only lasts for so long. If it don't work, then yep, exactly, Slime. That's been my whole mentality. No, where can I find a boot camp and how much time do I have to dedicate? If I was going to take a boot camp, how much will that cost me? My biggest thing is time is not always on my side. Yep, it's an M4, multi-user app, a stretch for a new coder. Yeah, and you want to know what, Slime? Claude warned me. It warned me that this was going to be a big task for me, and I still went for it because why not shoot for the stars? I don't know, but yeah. Okay, so now what? Committed and pushed the main Vercel auto deploy. It's gonna take a minute, so let me not even reload it yet. Let me give it its time um, to do that. Let me check the usage. Wow, it's doing really well. A fresh empty device now seeds one blank placeholder trip. Why are you guys encouraging me to spend money? Danny, I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna reassess when I get back from Pakistan. Um I just want to make sure I'm being smart financially. Like, I don't want to really get into the details of my financial situation, but long story short, now that I'm an independent contractor as a teacher, at the when the school year ends, I don't get paid time off anymore. When I was a classroom teacher, I did. So I have to wait, make sure I have a full-time position in September before I start just spending. And or if I could find ways to make money other ways, which is what I really want to do. Like, I don't want to teach anymore. I love being a teacher, but the profession just doesn't serve me. Just very underpaid, underappreciated. So you can use Sonnet for most of what you do. It'll save you. Yeah, I know, but I do like to use the smartest models. I know some people have advised against that, but use expression for. Okay, wait. So something happened. I know RPI. Anthony's not here today, but Anthony is like, buy it, buy it, buy it, and RPI, you're like, it's a lot of money for somebody who doesn't code for a living. So I was thinking the other day, it's like I have the angel and the devil on my shoulder. Like, I have Anthony on one shoulder, like, spend the money. I have RPI on the other shoulder, like, don't do it. So that's what I was thinking. Can I, let me log out. Okay, see, oh, I got slime. I got two people on one shoulder, then I have two people on the other. Danny's with Anthony. I got Danny and Anthony on one side. I got RPI on slime on the other. Um, I don't know. And recently you're gonna see I have a bunch of long form videos that are scheduled to be posted while I'm away, because I'm trying to keep the channel alive when I'm away. I am going to try to stream. I'm going to try. I can't make any promises. I want to try to stream myself testing the app while I'm actually in the mountains when I have a spot with service. I was hoping Mark was going to show up because I wanted to ask him if he knows of a streaming app for the mobile device where I can share my screen and my camera at the same time. That's just something I'm struggling with the streaming apps for the phone. Because I thought the mountains would be such a cool backdrop to vibe code. I really won't be coding anything but testing my app. I thought it would be cool to do. So I'm trying to figure that out. But I have long form videos scheduled. One's being dropped July 1st, July 4th, July 7th, July 10th. I'm in the middle of producing one for the 13th, and then I want to make one more for the 16th. And a mix of travel and vibe coding. So there's a travel video, a vibe coding video, a travel video, a vibe coding video. So anyway, the first one will explain my financial situation a little bit more. I just moved into this house, and my budget my spending basically doubled, and it's kind of a video on all of that. But I'm not taking my laptop, Slime. I cannot take my laptop on this trip because I have to carry everything on I have to carry everything on my back. I have to hike some days 9 hours carrying everything on my back, and I could be stuck in torrential downpour. I cannot risk my device. I can't bring this is a one trip. I cannot bring my laptop. Let me catch up with the chat. For money making, you need to build apps that normal vibe coders can't do, apps that has AI built in. This way out. Yeah, Mayhair, that's just a little, above my level at the moment, but I want to work towards that. I'm not obviously at a place where I'm confident enough to sell anything to anybody yet. I would love to get there, because this is so building, even though sometimes like yesterday was stressful, it's so much fun for me. So I would love to do that. If you can find a way to use other parts of your life to save money, then it could. Yeah, I know, Ryan. That's the problem. The thing is, like, I'm not a huge consumer. I have a GoPro and an Insta360 and a drone. The thing is, I'm not a huge consumer. I'm not a materialistic person. I don't buy a lot of things. I hate physical things. I don't care about designer bags. I don't care about expensive makeup. I don't care about things like that. I'm not a consumer, but my lifestyle is a little expensive. If you're into health and fitness, the gym is expensive. Eating healthy is expensive. So I do save money in a lot of ways in terms of lifestyle, but I spend a lot of money in a lot of ways. So I don't know. I can stream from those, Slime. How do I give you Claude guest pass? I don't know. Pure, how do you give me that? I have no idea. Yep. So forget streaming. GoPro and 360 is perfect. I believe OpenCode provides free access, which is surprisingly good. Not sure if they have limits though. Being healthy is expensive. Yes, it is. Don't think we can give guest pass since she's already signed up, a paying user. Pura, are you on the Discord? Can you paste it? Can you send it to me because I don't think you can paste a link here. If you can't join the Discord, let me know. I can give you my email address. Okay. Sync failed? No, I don't get it. Okay. Okay, so now we need to fix that any new user that signed up, that northern Pakistan trip has to be wiped from their account. So it looks like a brand new user's account. So for example, I'm signed in with my other email address and I'm still seeing the northern Pakistan trip and it's telling me sync failed, new row violates row level security policy for table trips. Log out. Bad command, make it simple. Thanks, Ryan. That's what I did, Ryan. I just did that. I logged out and logged back in. Let me log into my other one, but I just want to make sure that it's still saved to mine. Okay, this is mine. I need a unique day. Oh. Thanks, Slime. But Slime, that's what I told it. All right. All right, let's fix this, and then I'm starting to get that headache. It's that super base headache. Jeez. And I'm hungry. Super base headache. I was starting to get some super base gray hairs. That's why I dyed it last night. Getting some vibe coding grays. Wait, so use Firebase, it's easier to use. Okay, good to know. Wait, so Slime, backtrack a little bit. If I have a GoPro and an Insta360, you're telling me I could stream from those? I just want to share my phone screen and my camera at the same time. I'm not going to be actually vibe coding. I'm going to be testing the app. I would be testing the app. So I don't need Claude. I don't need any of those things. If they're paired to your phone, yes. Okay. But if not, record. I was just thinking, is there an app where I can share the camera from my phone, like the front camera, and my screen at the same time? So I'll look into that. I was thinking about only bringing, there will be in some places, I'm only not going to have service in certain spots. I'm not going to be totally off the grid for the whole time. And I know that because I've been communicating with my Sherpa, and he was doing the same trek that he's taking me on. And he told me, we were texting, he told me, I'm up in the mountains right now, so I won't have signal all the time. But we were still able to communicate frequent enough. Like there maybe was a day I didn't hear from him, but then the next day I did. So I'm not going to be off the grid for 13 consecutive days. There's just going to be moments where I am. So I'm trying to figure out how I could do, it would be a short stream, just, hey, testing the app, here's what it's looking like. Okay, it looks like it's doing what it's supposed to. And there are just certain moments I'll see how I feel. Like there are some crazy moments that if I could go live, not even vibe coding, just like what I'm doing, I mean, it would be a crazy stream. Oh, thanks, template. Yeah, sometimes people join the Discord and it's not the same name as their chat name here, and I'm like, wait, who is this? If you have T-Mobile, you can use. I do have T-Mobile. Starlink satellites. How do I do that? I have T-Mobile. I'm so unprepared for this trip though, guys. Like, I'm prepared, but I'm not prepared in terms of physical things. Like, they sent me this whole list of things I need to pack. Like waterproof pants. I don't have waterproof pants. I live on an island. I'm lucky that I have the puffer jacket that I have, and like I have a fleece, a puffer jacket, and a Under Armour heat gear. I hope that's enough. I am on Fiverr templates. I'm on Fiverr. I am on Fiverr. Jillian360 is my name on Fiverr. Yeah, I actually got it. I got an order this morning. Made a cute little order. Just $150. No life-changing money or anything like that, but it's an easy job. Just somebody needed help preparing for their visa application. Well, there you go, Slime. All right, it should work. One more refresh will do. So Slime, I'm gonna ask you to test this too. People will work for 2 weeks for $10. Yeah, no, I actually do have a vibe coding gig on Fiverr, even though, I'm learning. I'm a level 1, so I was able to add more. I just got upgraded to level 1 like a month ago or something. So I added it, but it did, like, for example, if an influencer came to me and they wanted like a portfolio made for them, I could definitely build something like that for them. But if it was something more complicated, I can just refer them to another seller. But on Fiverr, like my biggest gigs that I sell are help with visa applications. A lot of people contact me for that. And, disclaimer, I'm not an immigration lawyer or anything. They know that. I just help them prepare your documents. And math learning content. People who need lesson plans made or e-learning content, things like that. All right, let's log in. What does it still say? If it doesn't clear in the first sync, one more refresh will do. Oh. Ooh, yay! Slime, check yours. I mean, if you don't mind, because I know that you signed up. Cool. Why does it say end? Yay! I feel so accomplished though, guys. I have to say, like, oh, my brain is like gonna explode, but may seem very small to you guys, but to get all this, and I know there's still a lot of work that needs to be done, but to get all of this stuff to work, it's a huge accomplishment for me. Coming from that rinky-dink Thailand cost calculator my first project, it's a huge accomplishment for me. Why is it doing that? You did a log? Like you logged a day? Why is this Wait. Wait. Where's my trip? Wait. Where is my trip? You're a virtual math teacher. Maybe you could build your own online classroom or something. Yeah, so Jabber, it's something I've thought about because basically all right, so how do I fix it? How do I fix it? Jabber, hold on, I'll respond to you in a minute. So, there's got to be a way I can fix it. There's got to be a way that Claude can bring it back. I asked it to be assigned to mine. I literally asked it to be assigned to mine. Look, it says right here, where in the world is Jillian at gmail.com. Trips, 1, Pakistan. It literally says right here. How do I fix it? How do I fix it? Slime, give me the prompt before I over-explain myself. Start over? What do you mean start over? What do you mean? Redo each post? No. I don't want to redo everything. No. Nope. I want it back. So the other 2 accounts, but no, it can. It can revert things. All right, check Supabase. It should be able to do it. If the data is still there, you can migrate it to you. Okay. It's still there. Look. Okay. How am I doing it manually? It's right here. Add the user ID. It's here. This is my user ID. And this is yours. This must be you. This has got to be you. This is me. Oh my goodness. No. Profiles. High fire. Can I just ask Claude to do it? Do I have to do this manually? I don't want to do this manually. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Copy my user ID. Wait, no. Okay. I'm just going to ask Claude to do it. Yeah, okay. I did fire. I did. Hold on. I'm going to update you in a minute on everything I did. can you assign the Northern Pakistan posts back to my original account? Because now those were removed as well. I could put, let me give the user ID, right? Where's it? Can I copy this? Give it your new user ID. What is this? This is the whole user ID? Jesus. Jesus Christ. Probably doesn't need this. I know you're gonna yell at me. Okay, where's my music? Fire. Fire. That's who I wanted to talk to. Perform deep review on database schema design, all things related to database. Make sure you find all the bugs, issues. Okay, Mayhair, I'm gonna screenshot that because I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to that today, like on stream, because I gotta eat soon. That's a user object. Where are you? Okay. So fire. I connected the MCP. I'm using the ponytail. The ponytail skill. I installed the handoff skill. The only thing that you suggested that I didn't do was the, what is it called? The headroom skill. And Claude kind of suggested that I don't do that for what I'm doing. It was like a heavier, I could show you the reasoning maybe, but it was suggested that I didn't need to do that. It wasn't as simple as just installing this skill. So I skipped that for now, but this is where we've been on usage. Now we're at 68%, but it's been almost 3 hours. Which, in my opinion, is good. At this point, I'd already be in the red. So yeah, I figured, you know what, that I couldn't implement anything. I wasn't sure about, I need to do more research on the headroom skill because, you know, for some reason Claude was suggesting against it, but progress from yesterday for sure. If that fails, give Claude the sync file error. Okay. Thanks, Ryan. Hi, Karab. Welcome. Yes, people have been suggesting open code, or somebody, Fire suggested something else yesterday. Mimo, I think it was called. Yeah, Ponytail is working great. It working way better than Caveman. Ponytail and headroom, cut your tokens by Mimo. Okay. All right. So then I just need to do a deeper dive into headroom, just because It didn't seem as simple as these other skills, so I just said, let me pause it. Let's work with this today, step by step. All right. One thing to flag, I confirm I deployed sync. Code only ever hard deletes stripped locally, never in the cloud. So it didn't delete that row, it likely went to still doing it. Should I sign out, sign back in, maybe? Also, Vercel takes a minute. Nah. All right, Ryan said. Okay, still not working. It's saying sync failed, new row violates row level security policy for table trips. New row level security. Let me not get you started, Fire, because I'm going to log off soon. I'm starving. I know you do slime, but I just don't want to today. I'm going to be honest with you. After yesterday, looking at Super Base makes me nauseous after yesterday. Okay, now AI is going to mess up. All right, so slime, if it doesn't work this time, I'm going to go in manually. I will. Just trying one more time. But we made a lot of progress. So I'm going to sign out. Oh, I need this to work because I'm hungry. I need to order food. Can I start ordering food on my phone? My phone's over there, but I think I can do this. Oh, I can't mirror my phone while it's locked. Let me see. I'm gonna start ordering food. I'm gonna try to come over here and use the phone. Yeah, I'm gonna start. Sorry if my face is in the screen. What are we ordering? Please tell me that restaurant is open. Order again. Yep. I want this. I want this. Massaman curry with rice. Add to basket. Basket. Let me add my house number. I'll be right back, guys. Hand it to me. Meet at my doorstep. Confirm address. under delivery. Do I have any coupon codes? Any offers? Oh, up to 20% off. Let's apply that offer. Nice. Place order. All right. Food is ordered. Okay. It's in the kitchen already. Okay. Let's see the chat. Oh, something. Can't wait till you get into the uncensored LLMs. What are the uncensored LLMs? Okay. One thing I noticed right now, a single leftover row aborts the entire sink. I can harden it to a stale, non-owned row. Worth doing so this can't bite a viewer midstream. What do you mean bite a viewer? Hell does that mean? Come on. Slime's gonna tear me a new one. Oh, type yes. Enable RLS and then create select policy, then protect, insert update data, then update front end. What step are we on? Jeez, I don't know. Right now, I'm just trying to get my original account back. Why? Come on, right after everything was going so well. I'm tired and hungry. Getting hangry, that's what's happening. Okay. All right. Let me sign out again. Oh, sleepy. Let's give it a minute. What this changes. Let's read our literature. Before the sync pushed all rows back to a single unownable row. Okay. Oh, RLS. You guys are talking about RLS. So you're solving a specific issue where, oh no, why is Siri? What was step 2 and 4 again? Please remind me. That's the account. Right, yeah. That's the account that needs a user ID. Two quick things. Which email does... I told you this already. Still seeing sync failed. New row violates row level security policy for table trips. Okay, what are you guys suggesting? Don't worry, I'm not sending anything yet. Let me read the chat. Force refresh. I believe policies were set yesterday. You want to create a policy that allows a user to read. Where was it? Tell it to assign the user ID to that. Tell it to assign the user. Okay. You haven't forced. Oh, sorry, Ryan. Sorry. Forced refresh by. Not refresh. Okay. Let me. How do you do that again? You said Command Shift R. Oh. Wait. No, but it's still not there. Okay. All right, Slime. I see you. Assign. Okay, assign the user ID, but I have to put my user ID in, right? To that unowned. Yeah, but it asked me. I'm just answering Claude's questions. Oh, okay, that's right. You're right. So this is okay. All right. To assign the user ID to that. Okay, so I have to give it my user ID, right? Hi, Experimenter. Welcome. I haven't seen you here before. Okay, guys. So many suggestions in chat. Just tell me. Okay, let me do what I gotta do. The sync is working now, but the Pakistan trip is still missing from my account. And then assign the user ID. What was my user ID again? Let me just copy it. Oh, wait a minute. You're right. Hold on. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. Thank you, Ryan. It's right here. It's here. Oh, okay. Hold on, I have to sneeze. No, I don't anymore. Okay. Oh my God, my head. Thank you, Ryan. I didn't even, it was on the new trip. This was a new trip. Let me delete that trip. Actually, I'll leave it just so I can always. Whew, okay. So do I have to tell it anything now? I verified, because it wants verification, but what needs to be finished off? No. This is just the section of the app slime. Fire, I did that. I did that already. There's no sync, but it syncs like every 30 seconds. I did that last night. Yeah, see, I'm very good at taking feedback. And it's because I grew up in a dance studio, that's why. But wasn't the backup page running? Oh, that I don't know. Maybe we should just not call this backup. This was originally called the backup page because we never had this. We never had this username. We never had the option to add trips and things like that. So maybe that's something, maybe that's for tomorrow. Originally, this was a backup page, and it was just this. Export the trip. It was, all of these things weren't here because if you go back to day one of me building this app, it was just for my trip. Then it became for anybody's trip. So maybe this has to be reassessed. Let me put that in my notes. It ain't gonna be for today, I'll tell you that much. Okay, landing onboarding page, we did that. We did the app name. Okay, revisit, backup, page should be moved somewhere else. Like maybe all of this, maybe it could be like an account details, or maybe there needs to be another section. Thank you, experimenter. Well, I guess maybe the Asian Barbie. Is it shaking? I think maybe my camera's on a tripod. Maybe when I'm on the table it shakes a little bit. Sorry, I don't want to give you a seizure or anything like that. Okay. So maybe I should revisit where your trips go and things like that, like your username. It's called backup and settings. So maybe backup should be one, settings should be another. Yeah. Okay, so let me just write that down. Not doing it today. I'm very tired. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so let me add that to my list. Sync on change. Sync on change. Not every 30 seconds. Okay. I like that. Down for that. They are. I'm not. I'm a newbie. I'm just learning. I'm learning. 28 days ago, I started learning. Okay. So I'll do that. Let me just. Once you force a refresh. The Pakistan trip is now back in my account. Right, but maybe I should just call the section settings. Thank you. You like it? Listen, I'm just somebody who I don't have any prior knowledge of code or anything like that. So this is my third project that I'm building on stream. So I'm glad that you like it. Yeah, I'll call it settings. That'll be on the to-do list for tomorrow. What does it say? Okay. Yep. Show us the list. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me organize my list a little bit. Oh my Jesus. I'm like, that's like showing you. Okay. Don't mind their messy notes. Oh wait, I can't show you that. I have some private information in my notes. How do I close this section? Yeah, I live in Thailand. Fire, I'm gonna read you the list, okay? I can't show this on stream. This document that I have up. So I'm gonna read you. You might use your free tier. Okay, that's actually the first thing on my list, Ryan. So the list is, and you tell me if I should reorder anything. 1, sync on change, not every 30 seconds. That's first. Hi software, welcome. So sync on change, not every 30 seconds. That's first on the list for tomorrow. Revisit the backup page. What should be moved somewhere else, like a settings page. Or just call the page settings, whatever. I'm gonna deep dive into that. I want to make sure, I just need to verify that a user stays logged in unless they click the log out button. That being said, because this has to work offline, right? I gotta log in before I'm in the Himalayas, and I need to make sure I'm logged in when I don't have service anymore. So that's 3. I have customize and brand the confirmation email, right? Because that email is super ugly that you get when you sign up. Set up Google authentication. When I assign a subdomain, make sure I do redirect to or go back into Supabase and change the URL configuration and change the URL in there. And then the final phase, set up an admin dashboard. That's all I got so far. Hi, Mr. Cammy. Welcome. Can we open the link? Yeah, you can. It's going to be assigned a unique subdomain. I mean, I could probably already do that already, right? So maybe I'll just do that tonight off stream. I could do the subdomain. That's fine. Nobody but you guys knows about the app. So that's okay. So I'll do that tonight. I'll do the subdomain. I could do that off stream and yeah. Yeah, you can visit it right now, but I'm going to give it a unique domain. Some of you guys be adding LOLs to things. I'm like, what you laughing about? I want to laugh too, you know? I want to laugh. What? But no, Jabber, it is a subdomain. It's a subdomain of my domain. Hi, Johnny. Oh my God, so many people popping up in the chat right now. Hold on, let me catch up. Let me catch up. Guys, I need moderators. Anybody want to volunteer? I have one moderator. I have one moderator, but I mean, and it's just something I have to think about. I don't want to be a burden on anybody. If you're mod, it doesn't mean that you always have to be here. It doesn't mean, you know, I'm expecting you to be here all the time. You just come when you come, and that's it. Okay, Slime, I'm gonna assign you as mod. I trust you, especially because you're in Brooklyn. You're from Brooklyn. All right, let me catch up on the chat because the past few days it has been wild here. I'm like overstimulated. What's the app about? Let me address that first. Software. So this is a trekking journal. I am going to be trekking the Himalayas. You don't have to block anybody. You don't have to. Just do as you wish with it. You know, if right, unless it's like something crazy. Slime. Sorry, software, back to you. See, I'm so overstimulated. It's a trekking journal. Basically, in 2 weeks, I'm going to be trekking the Himalayas of Pakistan. So it's basically a keepsake. This is not, I was just testing out photos, but you can go in, you can edit the day of your trip, your starting altitude, your ending altitude, the distance you traveled, the hours you traveled, how you felt, what the weather was like. Add a photo from that day, your coordinates, activity from your Apple Watch. Yeah. It is mobile responsive. Hold on. Let me go in order. Screen shows at title 1. Another setting to modify and user accounts. What do you mean, Slime? If I change a trip, you're talking about this part. Gonna show it to you one day on Discord. It's not live yet. Okay, cool. Software. For the mail thing, keep it plain. Ugly is fine, but it will make it to the user if you put too much HTML. Okay. Good to know, Ryan. Jabber, I don't know. I don't understand why it's not a subdomain because it's a subdomain of my domain for my personal brand website that I already have. Fix the main page. Oh my God. Hold on. Sorry, I'm catching up with the chat. This is why I need. Fix the main page splash text. So this. Okay. Let me put that on the list. Fix main page splash text. Okay. What's next? I can help you on SEO. Okay, software, that sounds good. Right now I'm just I'm on a deadline. This app needs to be fully functioning by the time I leave for Pakistan. So that's just my priority right now. Yours says Northern Pakistan, mine says, yeah, Slime, that's what it's supposed to be, because you're gonna go, you edit your trip and you change that. You change that. Should be welcome username or something. Okay, so all right, so maybe we could change it to that. Welcome username. Hey, this list, this to-do list. You have to get those visitors coming in. It's free though. It's a free app. It's a free app. Mr. Cammy, I'm also building an app. It's amazing to experience built. I know it's been a journey, Mr. Cammy. It's been fun. Oh, Johnny, yeah, I did see that. I saw that. Okay. Can we rubber duck walk us through that? Fire, rubber duck, is that something? Do I need to install that? The AI does SEO. Too busy to moderate. I can help mod if you need. Oh, thanks, Johnny. I'm down to assign you as moderator as well. if I assign you as mod, there's no pressure. You don't have to be here when you can't be here. I don't want anybody to feel, I don't want to be a burden on anybody ever. Like, that's just how I operate in life. I always feel bad asking for help and things like that. So, you know, if you agree to be mod here, I'm not expecting anything of you. Like, truly, I don't want to be a burden. Can you right click and show us the mobile view? Okay, I'll do that next. Can it be used for... No, any software, it's for any like hiking or trekking trip. Doesn't have to be the Himalayas. I think you still need to tweak the responsive design. RPI, how, why, what are you noticing? Please tell me. RPI always saves my life. Walk us through the mobile view. Let's see the mobile side of things. Should be welcome username or something. It should. Thanks, Shawnee. It should have any empty state screen instead of a placeholder data, like. Okay, so that's on the list for tomorrow now. Rubber Duck is talking like non-techie to explain things. It's not a Claude thing. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm caught up on the chat. Guys, I was about to log off and you guys just started popping off. Like, hey. Where's my food? Okay. Okay, so all that, let me do Fire. You want me to go to, you want to see the mobile view, right? So I guess let me put it back on my personal trip. Thanks, Ryan. Go to the dev tools again and enable the different emulators. Okay, so on inspect, right? Wait, like this. No, wait. Sorry. That's iPad Pro. Let's see. iPhone Pro Max. What about the login page? Okay, good idea. Let me sign out. Oh no, am I lagging? Here's the login page. Let me know what you want to see next. While you think, let me go. I'm going to assign the mods now. And again, there's no pressure. I also don't know the etiquette of assigning mods. Like, I assigned a Zor mod and I just did it without even asking because somebody told me that, oh, you just do it. But then he was like, what? Oh, hi, Azor. But he didn't push back, so there he is. So I kept him as mod, but I don't know the etiquette. I'm new to streaming. I'm new to all this. So, but like I said, I never want to be a burden on anybody. Truly. So you just hear when you're here and you do what you do with it. that's really how I operate with all relationships and friendships in my life. If you were here in the beginning, I was talking about making real life friends. I'm just like a no pressure friend. See me when you see me. If it works, it works. That's it. We all have our own lives. So let me go into customize channel. Maybe there are minor centering issues, but don't worry about them for now. You have enough on your plate. Thanks, RPI. I know I got a lot going on. Community, no, settings, right? Settings, community moderation, user management. Now I gotta find your channels. The Slimy Show, right? Thanks, RPI. I do like it. Okay, there's you. And then we had to reboot. And then we got Johnny. Is that 3 N's? 9. Wait, I feel like that's not you. Is there any way I could just do it? Oh, just add as moderator. So easy. I could do it right here. What am I doing? New to this. New to all this. Okay. That should work now. I did. I got it, Johnny. If you type again, you should be blue. You should be blue now. I stream politics though. Okay. I still don't get how I got a mod thing on me. I was just a viewer. That's about it. Azor, it was just a trust thing. Just because I trust you. You were here from day one, and you've taught me a lot. Yeah, it was just a trust thing. So. Yeah, and guys, like, don't go crazy. Honestly, somebody would have to do something extreme for me to want them to even be blocked. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody would have to do something extreme. Most people that come here. Oh, thank you, Azor. No, I do. Like, this is what I say to everybody. A lot of people come in here. And they tell me to try things, but it's the approach and delivery of how people talk to me for me to decide, should I trust what this viewer is asking me to do? Like, and Azor, you have been nothing but kind and friendly to me. I think you were one of the first people who ever even spoke to me on chat. And RPI, RPI has given me so many useful suggestions, but it was the way that he approached me that made me realize I can trust what this person is saying. Sometimes we have people coming in, they don't even say hi, they're just like, do this. Like, where's the foreplay, man? Like, say hi. You're just coming in here, I don't know you, and you say, do this. Like, it might be a great idea, but I'm not gonna trust somebody who does that. Oh my goodness, you cannot buy a moderator that will actually block a single person. Everybody has a heart here. Like, I get it. Like, I would feel bad blocking somebody. And Fire, I know you came in hot yesterday with the pa, 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 with the claps. I'm not gonna clap so loud again yesterday because some people had to lower their volume. Yesterday you came in MCP and I was a little resistant to you at first, but then I warmed up to you. We spoke a little more. I got to know you, and look what happened. I applied almost all of your feedback from yesterday. And now I trust you. And that's how these relationships are built. But when people come in here and they don't even say hi, introduce yourself, and just say, do this, it immediately turns me off from a person. Immediately. Like, you got to warm me up a little bit first. Why use ABC, blah, 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 when we have X, Y, Z? It's infuriating for sure, but... Well, I trust you, Azor. I truly do. Anything that you've shown me or suggested has been super helpful. And, you know, from getting to know you, I know that you're really smart. I know I've learned that you're so self-sufficient. You know, those are people that inspire me. So yeah, all that to say, I think it's time for me to get ready to eat dinner. I have my to-do list for tomorrow, RPI event notice. I have a lot on my plate, but I think we made great progress today. I know I'm learning this back end stuff is not really fun, but I'm proud of it. Thank you for everything. All right, I'll do more research into headroom. That's it. That's the next thing. That's the next thing. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me on day 28 of learning how to vibe code. We made some great progress today, and this is the kind of the non-fun stuff sometimes, but I think it's really good for me and my growth. And thank you, all of you who have joined, who have been helping me. I feel like the community is growing, and I'm meeting just more and more great people with great ideas. And I may not be able to apply all of your feedback instantaneously, but please know I really do take what you guys say to heart, and I really do try to do my research and apply my feedback as soon as possible. So I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so, so, so much. I wouldn't be able to learn all of this without you. So, okay, fire. But thank you so much. Let me go down the roster. Thank you, RPI. Thank you, Interblaze, for just joining. Thank you, Jabber. Thank you, Azor. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Fire. Thank you, Slime. What's poppin', Slime? Thank you, Ryan, who was here for almost the whole stream. Super helpful. Thank you, Johnny. I think I said Johnny, but I'm not sure. Who else? Mr. Cammy, thanks for stopping by. Jabber. Software, thanks for stopping by. Experimenter, thanks for saying I look like a Barbie. That's a great compliment. Remember the Bratz dolls? Probably that's a girl thing. That's what I want to be. Who else? I never like to miss anybody. Karab, Maher, Pura, very helpful people. Very, very, very helpful people in the chat today. Templates, I got to look at your message on Discord. And that's all I can see. But, oh, sorry. Just going down the list. Yeah, Fire, I definitely shouted you out. But anyway. Have a great evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you tomorrow for day 29 as I start to check off the things on this never-ending checklist. See you guys tomorrow.